Welcome, welcome. Strigen, nice hat. Oakley. Gonna take the dog for a little walkie. Talkie. You wanna do a walkie talkie? Yep, there he is, rolling in the dirt. I just gave him a bath yesterday. Yeah, my other hat is too big. The car hat, the Carhartt hat. It's pretty big. This hat is adjustable, so it fits. I mean, I like the snapbacks, but that's the problem with them. Once they stretch out, they don't fit anymore. Well, at least with the snapback, meaning that you could adjust it. You could just adjust it, even if the hat well, when the hat shrinks, it doesn't look good on your head. Good boy, pee-pee. So let's see where we're going to venture off to today. It is my filthy car. I had to get the tire fixed. Yep, so now it's holding air. So basically I had when I bought these tires, I bought them used. So when I bought the tires, there was a plug, and the plug was leaking air. So when the guy installed them, he never checked the plug, because they just, you know, they just want, I don't know why they want to hurry up. So if they give you, like, if you work, the place that I go to, the guys get paid by the hour. So if you're getting paid by the hour, then check all the tires and make sure there's no air coming out, rather than just putting in a bit. Come on. Oh, he doesn't want to walk. Sometimes he doesn't want to walk, or doesn't like that coat. You know, maybe it's too hot. I mean, I guess I could take it off and put it in my pocket. Oh, there's somebody coming with a dog. So I switched phones. I went from my iPhone 12 Pro Max to my older Samsung Galaxy Note 20. It's like the Ultra, because for some reason the iPhone, at one time it was all cracked, and I had it fixed, and I don't think the camera, after being cracked so badly, worked correctly, and I would get like weird pictures, and it just wasn't working right. So I'm gonna probably just sell it on eBay and get whatever I can for it. I'm gonna sell it with a charger and earbuds that I have, that I got on Amazon, like really cheap. So that's my plan. Oh, they're gonna start working on this house. No, they're putting up a fence over here. Man, these people, you know how much these fences cost? These white fences? They cost a fortune. So what's going on, everybody? Is that a school across the street I've honestly never seen outside the front of your house? Yeah, that's a school. That building. I'll come around it from the front when I'm on my way back. Come on. So I guess they're putting up a fence. Cha-ching. Big bucks. I don't know why people want these white fences. Well, I guess once you put them up, you know, it's privacy. And you know, they hold up pretty good, I would assume. Like, for me, the house, it's not even worth it. See, like, I would put up a 6-foot fence like this, and then put the slats. It would probably be half the cost, according to the house, like the value of it. Because when you go sell a house, nobody cares what you have. They're buying the house, how many bedrooms you have, what condition your kitchen is in, and your bathroom. You know, you don't really need a fence. Then I would have waited until they built the house, the new house, because maybe they would have put up a fence, and you would have avoided the expense of a fence. Though, so what you're doing now is you're helping you just did your neighbor a favor and put up a fence that they've avoided the cost of a fence. See, like, these guys are going to build a house, right? So they're probably getting the permits. Who knows what they want to do? And it's just taking a long time for them to get the approvals from the town. But now, if they have the money to knock this house down and construct a brand new house, I'm sure they would have put up a fence. They should have just waited. That's what I would have done. I mean, what do you need privacy from? Like that broken down garage? I mean, you know, for me, it was a very bad investment. Hold on, guys. I gotta zip up my jacket. Come on. So, guys, we have 60 guests, 60 friends in here, and no thumbs up. Not one thumbs up. My dog is being lazy today. I mean, I noticed that, oh, there's somebody over there. I noticed his cage was open, so I hope he didn't go poop in the house somewhere. Yeah. So I found out some information today. How many people here use Apple phones? And how many people here use Android? Just put well, I guess Android and Apple or Samsung. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, I don't know why he's not walking. So Strigen uses Android. All right, I'm back on an Android. How many people here use Apple? Just type Apple. Basically what you're doing is when you're using an Apple, you're just using the operating system. So that's the competition between Apple and Android, is the operating system. So both Apple and Android phones are made in China, are made in the same places, the same factories. They make the same phone. So the only difference is that you're just using two different operating systems. But here's a little bit of information that I never knew, and I just found out today, is that in Israel, the Apple phone is technically banned. So you cannot go to Israel and buy an Apple phone. There are no, maybe you could buy like online, but there are no Apple stores in Israel. Now, there's only two reasons why that may be. One, Israelis don't like Apple phones, so it's not worth it for them to go in there and sell Apple phones, because they're not going to buy it. But two, what I'm thinking is that since Android is owned by Google, and Android is in competition with Apple, and Android, well, if you're putting the picture together, I can't like blatantly like say it, but yeah, so Apple is banned in Israel. I was pretty surprised. Like, you can't go to Israel and find an Apple store. They said that they were trying to go in the mall, but they couldn't agree on certain things, but I don't know. So basically, Apple is an American-based company, and it still is. So the main shareholders are probably Americans, and maybe like Google or Android or somebody in Israel is trying to buy Apple, and Apple denied them the purchase. So now they're not allowed. You're not going to find Apple in an Israeli mall, like where usually the Apple stores are located. Because, I mean, maybe like if you go to T-Mobile or AT&T, if there is something like that, like a phone provider, you can buy. Oh, that's great. Come on, you're not rolling in the snow. I'm sorry. You just got a bed. What is your problem? Look, this dog don't want to walk. Come on. Why don't you want to walk? Come on. Come on. What's your problem? What? You too hot? You want me to take your coat off? All right. Maybe you're too hot. Let me take his coat off. Come on, lay down. He pees on this coat too. Sometimes. Okay, come on. Feel better? Oh, he didn't want that coat on. About that. See, I knew what he wanted. And now he doesn't want anything on him. See, I have the harness on him, and he's trying to scrape it off. Come on. Come on. Again, he just continues to try to scrape that off. That's what he's doing right now. He doesn't like his collar either. Yeah. Jamie Wallingchin, he want to play in the snow. Yeah. Apple, to me, is very high on their own supply. They think they make the rules, and it's annoying as fuck. Nah, the Johnny, the dog listener. Full way go. Everybody, welcome to the live stream. Give a thumbs up. Let's go. Come on. Come on, Leo. What's wrong with this dog? Let's go. Come on. Come on. What am I going to do? Take him home? Come on. What's your problem? What happened? What's the matter? Are you okay? How come you don't want to walk? How come you don't want to walk, little guy? What's the matter? Come on. There we go. Oh, he wants to bite the lady, though. He's got no problem with that. Oh, you feel better now? You went after that lady. Holy smokes. Did you see that? Oh my gosh. Did you see that? I'm thinking like, oh, he's all upset, and all of a sudden he sees that lady and he wants to bite her ankles. Come on. All right, guys, come on. We have 200 people enjoying watching Leo, and I think Leo deserves a thumbs up. All you got to do is double tap the screen. He's smelling. What do you think that is? You can't smoke it, Leo. Yeah, he doesn't like collars on him or anything like that. He wants to be free. He wants to be a free little dog. He's finally letting me brush him. I got a nice brush. See, look at that. He doesn't want that on him. He doesn't like it. He's trying to get it off him. Come on. Well, you want me to put the choker on? I'd rather have the harness on him than the choker, because then if I gotta pull him, I gotta choke him. So I'd rather not hurt his throat. That lady was up to something. Yeah, she wanted Leo. Come on, this way. Come on. Good boy. It's not really cold out. I mean, I have his coat in case he looks cold. I could always carry him. I mean, I think it's like 36 degrees out. $37 degrees. We got a little snow. It's still on the ground. We're going to be gone by the end of the week. It's going to be 64. He likes a cat. The way, yeah, he's like a cat. Yeah. Yeah, he's like a cat. Yep, they're still building here. Look at that. Come on. Let's go. What are you all jumpy about? Come on. This dog's, he is one weird. Come on. Look at this guy. He doesn't want to walk. Okay, you want to go home? Oh, he wants to go home. there's a hybrid. Sounds like it. I'm thinking about getting a hybrid. Oh yeah, that is a hybrid. Yeah, 400H. Maybe he's mad at me because I wouldn't let him roll around in the snow and get all dirty. Get a snowball and he will walk in. It's too cold to hold a snowball. Dirty money. Little dude had walked 6 miles for you. Oh yeah, yeah. Those little feet. Oh, he's gonna go after this lady. Pão Casa. This is either Portuguese, yeah, Portuguese bakery. Portuguese bakery, which is good, you know. It's a big place, big store. You know, I wonder who the contractors are here. I gotta find out. Oh, this street is Stuyvesant. This is a big. This town is very big in history, like for the Revolutionary War. A lot of battles will take place in this town. So it's very historical. See, like this phone, this Android is doing a lot better than the iPhone. Come on, what are you doing? He keeps rubbing the thing. I don't know why he doesn't like it. He had I should have put his little Santa suit on. You wouldn't have liked that. Yep, good boy, little whiz. Yep. I mean, it's like crispy cold out. It's not too bad. Look at him. You don't like that harness, huh? Well, it's either that or it's better than taking you to the throat doc. Look at him. He doesn't want it. Maybe it hurts his rib. This is the clock. I don't know if you can see that. Let me see if I can zoom in. That's the town clock. So that's a circle that they have. This thing's been here for forever. Let me zoom out. Come on, this way. Come on. Come on. Oh, now he's walking. All right. Good boy. I'm right here. He always turns around and makes sure I'm still there. Like he hasn't figured out that as long as he has tension on the leash, I'm here. I'm in United States. Naughty. Yeah, so you can't buy. There's no Apple stores in Israel. Now, I'm not sure if I'm sure there's other countries that Apple stores are not available. They're probably going with certain areas where they know they're going to make money. So look at this. That's the old and the new. They probably won't be knocking these houses down, but look at that. Those buildings. Wow. And these are all rentals. All rentals. And they're big. And some of these, I think this one building or the one across they have pools on the rooftops. Pretty luxurious stuff. I'm surprised they didn't just make them condos. That would have been better, I think, you know? Just sell them. And then just charge maintenance. Well, the green building, that's just the construction part of it. It's gonna look like that. That's the like the sheathing, and it's like a sheetrock or a foam base. And then they put like brick veneer and that metal on top. Now I'll get closer to the new one. Now this is a big parking lot. Now I'm not sure if this parking lot is only for this building, or they're gonna share the parking lot with the other buildings. Oh, go ahead, little guy. Go ahead. He's got a poop. I was pulling him. Go ahead. Good boy. Yep, there he goes. If anyone wants to see a dog poop. Good boy. Yeah, he didn't poop in the house. That's good. I've been feeding him a lot of meat. So what I do is I just boil it. Because they can't eat, you know, like spicy food. It'll destroy his stomach. So this is a huge parking lot. And then it's going to look like this building once they're done with it. See that? It's going to look like that. And there's no sun on this block. And they're going to, you know, that's all that is sheathing. I don't know if we could see it. There's a piece. I could find it and I'll show it to you. But it's cheap. It's cheap garbage. It's not even like plywood. It's basically like paper. And then they just put the covering on it and insulation on the inside and they call it good. It looks like the outside is 2x6. And they're using TGI and OBS flooring. Wow, cheap. All cheap materials. But, you know, this is a well-made building. It's not, like, the framing is good. It's all steel and block. Come on, where do you want to go? This way. Come on. Come on. Come on. You're not, I'm walking you. You're not walking me. Come on. Come on. Good boy. 4 doors more whores. That's funny. What? Come on, 300 people watching Leo. Let's give a thumbs up for Leo. Come on. Here. Come on, this way. A few live streams back. So see, this is what it's gonna look. It's gonna be all gray. Garage is gonna have that corrugated, whatever that is, and that's gonna be the front. You know, these buildings are all like, they're gonna have like Wi-Fi areas, cafes, and all kinds of stuff. I don't know if you could, it's a little tight here. Come on, don't worry, you're okay. No one's gonna take you. You're good. Come on. Yeah, and they're building more here. This whole town's probably gonna be like this. And there's no room. I mean, I don't even see how the sewer system's gonna handle all the toilets flushing. Yeah, here's a closer look. That's the same thing. There's no name on it. So Landmark, whoever Landmark is, those are the builders or one of the contractors. Come on. Come on. Let's see if there's a piece of that. No. They cleaned it all up. Here's Joe's Place, a very good bar. Yep, building all the way around. Look at this, you can come in and clean your boots off. See that? That's the first time I've seen one of those. Actually, I gotta tie my shoe. So just give me 1 second. Okay. Oh, sorry about that. So there's some more apartments they built. You can see that. You probably can't. Come on. Like, they're probably thinking about knocking all this down. I wouldn't doubt it. Like, this whole block. There's nothing on top. There's no air. There's no money up there. It's all down here. So maybe one guy owns this, or it's owned by multiple people. And there's all little small businesses. So they'd have to find some way of buying these people out, then they can build more. So this was an old bank here, that building, and they put new luxury apartments. See that? Good boy. And they just built apartments right there, all over here. I can guarantee you one day they're going to try and take this out, all of this. This isn't really historical landmarks. I mean, I wouldn't mind taking that eagle. That's pretty cool. And they would have to wait until all these leases expire. All these leases. So you can see here, Connecticut Farms. Yeah, so no one's renting this because there's no parking. There's absolutely no parking. That's a big store. So this was a hair salon at one point, or a nail salon, and that's it. People want to park and get out of their car. They don't want to walk. Nobody wants to walk anymore. Everybody wants the convenience of parking, and that's a big problem. So I think this building may stay. I don't know, because maybe this is a historical landmark, but I think they're going to take all these buildings out here. And at one point or another, like this place, Blue Ribbon, has been here forever. They may own this whole thing, this whole building here, like this bakery. So it may be a big job to get them out. And I don't know who owns that building. But I'm going to show you these other buildings. Look at this guy. What do you smell? What do you smell? Come on. What do you smell? Yeah, this place. These are old. These things been here for probably since the 40s. These buildings. Good boy. So you can see here, they're getting ready to build all this up. Come on, let's come this way, Leo. Come on, good boy, come on. Hello from England. Kelly Hayward, hello. Invisible Truth, Christ within is in my president. Yes, sir. Hello from England. I'm putting my bucket trip together for my 55th birthday. Looking forward to meeting lovely people and making... Well, that's just great, and happy birthday, ATX. Wish Kelly Hayward a happy birthday, everyone. Let's see those emojis. He's president of the United States, and we all live in the United States. Yes, very true. James Sellers, hello. He's never your president. Mary Mac, Mary McC, Jamie, I don't live there. So they're gonna knock all this down. And you know, look at these old buildings. I mean, you come in here, you know, this looks like they're probably in the works of negotiations or something like that. And yeah, look at that. They're putting up buildings over there. Or did we just come from there? And they're working here. I mean, look at this construction work. These are probably the workers. This is coming down. They're waiting for for their lease to expire. You know, you'd think they just buy them out, but they don't want to do that. They'd rather wait and then just build everything in time, because they have time. They got to, in phases. I mean, they're going to build everything in phases. So here's the sheathing. Now this is the flooring right here. So right here is the flooring. See, like it's tongue and groove, right? So on the other side is the groove, and this is just OBS. So if this crap ever gets wet, it's gonna just disintegrate. Plywood is a lot stronger. You know, they don't even put, like on this, a fiberglass protective barrier. It's just pieces of wood chips glued together and put under pressure. Now these are engineered I-beams. Check these out. Good, there's nobody here that won't tell me, get out! Take that dog out of here. Oh, there's a lot of mud. Look at these, look at this. This is the same, basically the same principle. So here you have engineered I-beams. Look at that. So this is all wood chips pressed together and compressed. So you can see here it's a little wet, and it's basically the glue is coming apart. But it's cheaper than steel, and they make all this in China. All this comes from China. See, it's a joist. Paralam, that's what they call a lamb, because it's laminated. Let's see where it's from. Does it see where it's from? Not preservative, not so. This isn't treated because it goes on the interior. It's not exterior. Yeah, it doesn't really say where it's from. You know, most likely it's from China. This is way cheaper than steel, but you can't get as long a lengths as steel, and it's got to be really thick, like this, where steel would have been half of that, because it would have been an I-beam. And this needs more supports underneath versus steel. So even though it's cheaper, you need a little bit more material, more labor to put these together. And the engineers and the architects probably figured it out that it's more cost effective to use this. Oh, here's the exterior. See, it's the same thing. So it's OBS with a protective coating on top. And you can't even like put nails through that. It's not like plywood. Plywood is so much stronger than this, because plywood is sheets of wood glued together versus pieces of wood glued together. Because you see how it breaks up, right? But you have this, so what all that is a way to prevent them. They don't have to put a house wrap, so the wrap is already included. But this stuff is probably expensive. And it all depends on the project. I mean, when you're building projects like this, 25 cents makes a difference per square foot. You know, it could add up into like hundreds of thousands of dollars. You know, so the hold on, guys, I gotta fix the leash. Okay, there it goes. So here's a closer look. So here's the beams they're using, and you can see like how it's glued together. And you wouldn't be able to use this like for cooking or butcher block, because it's all glue. You don't want those chemicals getting in your food. You know, you want a real piece of wood. So here's the flooring again. This is flooring. See how it's peeling apart from the weather? Yeah, look at that. Look at it up there. It's just terrible, cheap stuff. So they figured it out, you know, by them. Again, this thing. They figured it out by them putting that down, and all the way the whole construction is, and then the flooring on top, it holds together. It's strong enough. Come on. So here's some more. I don't know. These might be. Who knows what these? Oh, these are the ceiling joists. So they put them on the roofs. That's what they use for the roofing. This stuff. And that's metal studs. Come on. I don't know why this dog don't want to walk. Yeah, so that's the material. Here are the nails. Or these are hurricane ties. Bolts and nuts, all kinds of stuff here. Yeah, they got a lot of junk. But again, you know, like a lot of these guys, they go to the townships and they want tax abatement. They want the citizens to pay the taxes for the kids that are going to live here to go to school. You know, because once you have more housing, you could expect an increase in school usage. So who's going to pay for all these extra kids? So what is the town going to do? Build a new school to house like another 1,000 kids or whatever it is, or make the classrooms with 40 kids? But then again, like people, they're not even having children anymore. Not like once before. You know, people had 4 or 5 kids. You're lucky if people have 1 kid. Oh, we walked through here. So this is a different angle. You know, it's very, very like depressing. There's no light. You know, it's not like a very happy place. There's no light. There's no sun. Which I guess is good in a way. You know, keeps everything cool. It keeps the sun, keeps the heat out of your apartment in the summer. And yeah, look at that. See what's holding up the floors? Look at that. Wow. Paul B, he's everyone's president. The people vote. Yeah, he won. I mean, I think he probably got 80% of the vote. Because like I said before, they make deals and they'll say like, oh, let's give them the battleground states, like you like their fortresses, like California and New York and Vermont, Massachusetts. Maybe he won those states. So they made a deal. Look, give us these states and, you know, pretend. And, you know, you can't say that it's not a possibility. Because imagine, like, the last time I've seen a Republican president win every single state was when it was, I think, Reagan and Dukakis. Dukakis won 1 state. And he was a Democrat. And he was another, like, slow, weak-looking man, like a beta male. He was a smart person. You know, like, personally, he was a smart man. I mean, he ran for president, you know. But he didn't come out as like a strong candidate, like somebody with a pair to tell, like, you know, because that's what we need. I mean, we need people to tell. We need presidents and representatives. Oh my gosh, this dog doesn't want that thing on. Look at this. All right, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna take it off and let's see if he walks better. All right, come here. Now, I gotta do this carefully. I don't want him running away. Come here. Okay. Sit down, sit. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, come here. All right, let me take it off. Let's see if it makes a difference on his behavior. All right. Come on. Oh, good boy. Oh, come on, we got you. Okay, come on. Feel better? Come on, this way. Oh, he's a little more snappy. Oh, look at him now. Now he's running. Hey, he doesn't want that harness. Look at him. He'd rather have the choker. Oh, he's still doing it. Now he doesn't want the collar. You want to just run free, Leo? Look at that. What's wrong with this dog? What are you doing? What are you doing? What is this dog doing? Oh my God, what are you doing? Leo. Come on, this way. This way, come on. Come on. Come on. What is your problem? Really? He wants to go this way. All right. Now he's walking me. Thanks for taking me for a walk. Man's best friend. Yeah, he's cleaning the building. Okay, come on. There's nothing there for you to smell. That's somebody else's. I don't know if he's licking or just smelling. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh my God. Can you believe this dog? He wants to go commando. No underwear, right? Good boy. I'm gonna take him to Manhattan one day and walk him around the city. But you know what the problem would be is he'll start barking at everybody. Look at this guy. What is he doing? What is this dog behavior? What is this? Maybe he has a skin problem? Come on. All right. This way. Come on. Maybe he's scared. I don't know. Come here. Good boy. Oh, you're all happy now? What happened? It is warming up, and I have this coat on, a sweater underneath, a long sleeve shirt, and a t-shirt, and it's getting pretty warm. All right, come on. Let's see if anybody waits. Good boy. It's like the Beatles. Here's another store that closed. This way. Leo, come on. I mean, you really can't open a pizzeria here. There's so many pizzerias. So much competition. Unless you tried the inevitable of doing $1 slice. Like in Manhattan, like $1.25 slice. Oh, here's a Metro store. This is T-Mobile Metro. Huh? I don't know, it says here I've been live streaming for 22 minutes. Is that possible? Seems like I've been doing it for an hour. Is the YouTube clock off? That is weird. I thought Trump was first lady. Yeah, well, Melania Trump, she is the first lady. If nothing, he got no P anymore, and he has to mark his... Oh, that makes sense, Jamie. Wow, thanks, Jamie. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot... Like, he's got no P left, so he's just scraping along the walls. Oh, okay, yeah. I would agree with that. Oh, what is this? Brooklyn pizza. Yeah. Brooklyn pizza. No, 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 no. He's going after that lady. I mean, this is a nice little town. Like if you didn't drive, this would be a good town to live in Jersey. If you could find a cheap enough place to live in and be close enough to this little town. Well, I don't want to rub it up against that because that's probably filthy. Dogs probably pee on that thing constantly. Alex, cheers, my friend. Leo knows what he wants. Trump is your whole identity. Oh, message held for review. Nice reading, listening to the 7th grader sound it out cock. I don't know what you thought. Oh, here comes some people. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. All right. Come on. Come on. Okay, you don't have to bite everybody. Be nice. I'm an accelerationist, which means I'm fine with Trump being president. Yeah. Yeah, the Android is so much better. And there's actually, see what they do is YouTube, they put more features on an Android than they do on an Apple when you're live streaming. Because I guess they're enemies, you know, they're competitors. And that's why if you go to Israel, you can't find an Apple store. Oh, here's a nice Christmas tree. Merry Christmas. This place is pretty good. This is like ramen noodles, Vietnamese phu way. You get the soup. It's pretty good. You want to go this way? Take the side route. I mean, he may be tired. Oh, a little bit came out. Yeah, just a little bit in him. When he goes home, he's going to drink a gallon of water. Oh, I'm going to have a problem here. Let's cross the street. Come on, good boy. He's a good boy. He's got the perfect little legs. I almost got I mean, he's not really my dog. I'm still technically babysitting. It's been almost 6 months. But I almost bought a little bit bigger dog than him. And he would have had longer legs. Buying my shit now. Everything is going to be going up. Well, here's an example of tariffs. So basically, we had, you know, everybody loves shrimp, right? Peeling shrimp, pre-cooked shrimp, you buy it frozen, it's cheap. And the reason why it's cheap is because the Mexico and China import into the United States farm-raised shrimp, where the United States shrimpers usually catch their shrimp, and you get, like, you know, ocean-caught shrimp, which is much healthier, I would guess, than, you know, farm-raised. So the American shrimpers are having a hard time competing with the farm-raised shrimp, because when they import their shrimp, there's no tariffs. So they're importing, so there's such an unbalanced competition where the shrimpers in America have to pay taxes and the importers don't. So they're not taxed at all. They don't have, they could just sell whatever they want in America, tax-free, but the American fishermen have to pay taxes, corporate taxes, all these taxes. They have to buy permits to shrimp. They got to abide by regulations, where these other foreign importers that import shrimp and other foods don't have to pay. So they're making it's all profit for them, because one, they have much cheaper labor, much cheaper labor. And there's no like board of health, there's no board of labor board. That's why we need tariffs. And the other thing is that since Mexico, we don't really have tariffs, it hurts America as well, because what they're doing is the other countries that have tariffs, they're just importing all their stuff into Mexico and changing it a little bit and then bringing it into the United States duty free. How about that? So they don't pay taxes again. So all these foreign companies avoid paying taxes, while American companies are forced and shamed into paying taxes. Think about that. You know, just like the people say, oh, America, they should pay their fair share. What about foreign companies? How come they never say they should pay their fair share? How are they paying their fair share if Americans are forced to pay their fair share? You know, oh, billionaires in America should pay their fair share, but billionaires who own the companies in foreign countries, they're okay, they're exempt. They don't have to pay. Only Americans are required to pay. Except for, you know, like foreign companies in foreign countries that want to do business in America, no, that's okay. You don't have to pay. The Green New Deal benefits China. All these electric cars are made in China, and they make them so cheap. It's incredible. And you're going to start seeing electric cars being imported into Mexico and then coming from Mexico into the United States. It's just a matter of time. And it's going to like destroy all the EV cars that they're trying to sell here for $50,000, $60,000. So that's why tariffs protect American companies from undercutting the businesses here. Oh, he just hit his head. Come on, out of the street. I don't want him in the street. Come on. Grow up, Red Devil. He wants fire hydrant. I have like little buckets in the backyard for him to go on. He does too. He uses them. Oh, is this place going out of business? This place been here forever. Forever. So, yeah, forever. Oh, Merry Christmas. Oh, that's nice. Come on. Oh, look, he wants to go after that guy. Come on. So when people say, "Oh, tariffs are gonna cost more for Americans," right? But you're saving American jobs. You're saving American industry. You're for non-taxing foreign companies, and you're not, and you're for people getting rich off of America and not paying taxes. But yet you want billionaires and rich people in America who own businesses to pay taxes. Does that make any sense? Shelly, you're fired. Welfare for billionaires isn't going to help. It's not even welfare. It's a fair playing field. I mean, why would you want a foreign company, no matter where they are, not be taxed? But yet you want American companies to be taxed. And let's say billionaires own those companies. Why would you want them not to pay some sort of tax through their company in order to be fair with American companies? Then it would be a fair playing field. So take, for instance, like the shrimp industry. If the Mexican and Chinese and Asian shrimp industry is undercutting the American shrimp industry, then you put a tariff or a tax on those companies to make the business field equal. because the shrimp industry in America is dying. It's going to be null and void. There's like barely any shifts even shrimping anymore. They just can't afford it. I would expect my dog to follow me, but I have to follow him. No tariffs if it's manufactured in the U.S. And I don't even believe there should be like free trade. There's no such thing as free trade. There's no such thing. Why do your taxes pay for repairs on foreign-owned toll roads? I have no idea. That's wrong. This is a thrift shop. Come on. Well, I guess you like that lady. You didn't go after her. I mean, for the left to say that they want to tax American businesses, like the American businesses are the enemy, right? Oh, they need to pay their fair share. That means they're screwing over America, when in reality, it's the foreign companies doing it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, sorry. Well, how are we going to prevent it? Oh, they're building this store out, shoe repair. There's going to be Chinese in here. It's probably going to be another restaurant. Well, the only way to fight back, I keep saying, you know, Americans, the only way that we will have a voice is when you stop buying disposable items. You know, like stop buying paper towels, stop buying paper plates, anything that's disposable. Stop buying it as much as you can. Whatever you think, whatever you use once, like for 2 seconds, and throw it in the garbage, stop buying that. Because the only way that we can send a message to politicians, because as individual Americans, we don't have a voice. Even though, like, we can vote, right? But that takes too long. You know, we're going to wait 4 years to cast your vote, to say, oh, here's my message. It's 4 years ago. No, we needed to do it now. And the way to do that is to not stop buying disposable items. That's it. And if they ever ask you, oh, how come you're not buying paper towels anymore? Can't afford it. I can't afford it. My taxes are too high. Gas is too high. My insurance is too high. My property taxes. That's the first thing you should say. My property taxes are too high. My property taxes are too high. My income taxes are too high. That's the only complaint as Americans should be. That's it. Forget about everything else. Everything else is a smokescreen. It's a cover-up to make you pay taxes, to make you think that you're entitled to pay taxes, which you're not. I'm trying to be a YouTuber? Yeah, I am, I guess. Look at that. That's the new building. I don't know if you can see it. We walked through that before. Freiburger Park. Freiburger. Patient care technician, medical billing, medical patient care. It's a school. Medical billing aid, coding specialist. These schools are a scam. Come on. Come on, boy. Come on. Come on, Leo. That's enough. I don't really like him walking on the salt. Yeah. Like, do you really need paper towels? Can you just go buy a kitchen towel? You can go to the dollar store, buy brand new kitchen towels for $1. And there's 2 in a pack. And those towels will last you forever. And you could use them over and over and over again. Then you know what? You could even say, well, I'm trying to help the environment by not buying disposable items. Like paper towels and paper plates. And stuff like that. Stop buying soda. Stop buying like stupid fruit. Whoa, did you see that? No, it's okay. The dog. Come on. Yeah, like you're wasting your money on things that go in the garbage. You can't use them. Where a kitchen towel or even cloth napkins are used over and over and over. That's an investment. When you buy a kitchen towel and you use that versus paper towels, you just made an investment. You just saved yourself in the long run thousands of dollars. And not only that, even carrying all that, those big, huge bundles of paper towels. Another thing you should stop buying is water, bottled water. Stop buying bottled water, especially if you have water that's in your house that's good. Like if you live on the East Coast, the water that comes out of the sink is good. There's nothing wrong with it. You could always buy a filter if you care that much about it. Come on. I don't want to go after these people. I gotta keep on a tight leash. There you go. There you go. Press the button. Everything from the dollar stores. No, not really. I mean, I bought the kitchen towels from the dollar store, and they're very good quality. Very good. But it's $1. Even if the towel lasts 6 months, you know, paper towel. You look, you could sop up. You can't do anything with it, really. Come on. A cultural issue. Well, I mean, if you complain that you have no money and times are tough, stop buying disposable items. Period. Stop buying water. You know, like if you live in parts of the country where the water's bad and there's very heavy minerals in it, okay, you know, then, but if you live in places where the water's very good, then there's absolutely no need for you to buy water. Water could be safe if we had... I mean, where I live, the water's fantastic. Like if you go to New York City, the tap water it's the best water in the world. I mean, that's what they say. So why buy bottled water? Like I tell you, you'd rather drink water out of a bottle that you don't know where it's been, where it came from, then drink water from the town or the city you live in that purifies it the same way that Poland Spring does. Biden did everyone bad. I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, gasoline is a commodity. So they buy and sell gasoline like crypto. Trump could bring down prices by being serious about precaution and corporate. There's no such thing as corporate corruption. I mean, these guys who own these companies have to make money, right? And that's their job. Your job is not to buy it. You understand? It doesn't matter how much the corporations sell the crap for. Just don't buy it. Don't buy it. Oh! Yeah. He got shocked. Yeah, this is the new building. Millions and millions of dollars, in my opinion, for nothing. No one's even going to use it. What are they going to have here? Woke night? When are they going to put up the colorful flag? Come on. When is that going to happen? It's probably going to be outside, high and proud, along with the POW MIA flag and an American flag. We'll see. Cross track. Yeah. just don't buy stuff. Stop buying. Stop spending your money. They want to make money. You want to save money. That's how you do it. And then when they say, why aren't you spending your money? They'll see it on the, once you stop using your credit card. Believe it or not, when they stop seeing the credit card usage, and even the bank starts losing money because nobody's using their credit card, they're actually paying them off. They're gonna go in a panic. They're gonna go in a panic. They're gonna say, what is going on here? And then all you gotta do is say, I can't afford my taxes. That's it. I can't afford it anymore. End of story. And then the politicians will start thinking about Americans. Because once they start losing money, then we're going to start to matter. So basically, like with the money you have, you should try to invest it. You know, go to the thrift shop, buy something you think it's a good value and put it on eBay. Make 20 bucks, make 10 bucks. It's $10 more you had than you had. I can't believe I've been live streaming for 44 minutes. That's what my phone says. Come on, guys. 231 friends here. All here for Leo. And no one's giving the poor guy a thumbs up. This is a Girl Scout house. I mean, you know, granted, it's beautiful. It's a little like a little farmhouse. But come on. They're going to raise everybody's taxes. Look at this. 4 air conditioners. So the Girl Scouts can have a little house to play in. And maybe the Boy Scouts. Give me a break. So they're going to raise my taxes like $1,500, $2,000 to put up that building and this building. And that never goes away. That $2,000. That never goes away. You know, so in 10 years, that's 20,000. And there's people in this town that'll never step foot inside this building. That'll never step foot inside that building. But yet, with the way property taxes are in this town, they find it necessary to spend millions and millions of dollars on construction projects that we really don't need. Oh, there's the firehouse. This is paid. So you know how much money this costs the township? So this town has a paid fire department and a paid police department. I don't know about the first aid squad. Maybe they're paid too. And then all the schools and the bus service. That's what we should do. Walk down to the buses and just look at them parked. Not doing anything. Costing this town $10 million a year. The school bus service. Message held for review. Trump, spamming. Yep. Oh. Trump. Yes, that's what I was saying. That's what you got to do. Get rid of Get rid of these school buses. Come on, guys. Let's get some more thumbs up. I think my record is 50 or 75. Let's try to get up to 100. 100. Let's show YouTube we mean business. Yeah, look, it's right here. See that? Look. Come on, Leo. This is my daily workout. Look at that. Future site. Union Girl Scout house. It's a beautiful house. It's got a basement and everything. Its own drainage pit. Look at this. Come on. Leo, up here. Look at this. Its own drainage pit. Goes, see that hill over there? And here, all that water from that hill is going to come right into here and drain right into there. Yeah, big money. Oh, he's happy now. You gonna poop again, little guy? I don't know what he's smelling. He'd make a good bloodhound. I don't have a thumbs up. I don't think. Are you on a computer? I mean, if you're on a cell phone, all you need to do is double tap the screen. Yeah, like this town pays $10 million for buses. And they're not even full when they pick them up. They're not even full. Look at this, they don't make walls like this anymore. It's falling apart. It's held up pretty good. Look at that, this wall's been here forever. I don't know what this dog is. What, are you hungry? You looking for food? He's probably gonna eat his. Tomorrow I'm gonna hopefully do some productive work in my house. Maybe I'll put a live stream. You can watch me do things the wrong way. I gotta do a little demo work. Go educate yourself is what people say when they have no idea what they're talking about, instead of just making your point. Yeah, but that's not the point. Building a building at the expense of this person's house is not helping the city. That's not help. You know, the town, I don't know where this law wants to go. The township wants to borrow. They borrowed the money through a bank to build all this crap. So as the interest rates, and they got to pay everything back, they're going to raise people's property taxes. That probably 5% of this town is going to use those buildings. So was it really worth it for the amount of use it's going to get? That's all it's going to be. And maybe 10% of the town sends their kids to school, 15%. So the town forces the citizens to pay a private company to run a bus service at the cost of $10 million a year to provide jobs. Go find a job in the private sector. You know, you can't say, well, this town has to create jobs for people to work. No, it doesn't work like that. You got to find a job in the private sector. This town doesn't need that building. There's no point in that building. They would have been better off selling that property, and let somebody build a hotel there, because there's no hotels around here. That would have made more sense if they would have got like the Marriott or Days Inn, and then maybe they could have put underneath it like a meeting hall for the township and made a deal with them like that. Now the hotel would have been paying property taxes, yada yada yada. The town would have been making money off it. Now that's a complete loss. Who's going to pay for all that square footage? You know, they have that huge courthouse. The Girl Scouts can meet in one of the courtrooms. You know, one of the meeting rooms they have there. Why did they have to meet in their own little private Girl Scout house, like at my expense or somebody's expense that they're gonna like can't afford to live in their house because the property taxes are going up and up and up and up, and they can't pay their mortgage because of you know, you can't, because when your property taxes go up, if your mortgage is included in, if the property taxes are included in the mortgage, your mortgage is going to go up. So then you better stop buying paper towels and bottled water. Oh, another one? No. This way. Come on. He's probably tired. Well, the extra, exactly, the extra tax exemptions. Yep. Which townships should deny them. Say, listen, it's the only things that a tax exemption should be is for a single family home. That's it. So if a contractor is building a home to flip, then they shouldn't be tax exempt. If the house is being built by a family, then maybe they could give them a tax abatement to help them, to help them out a little bit. That I agree with. Not where a contractor goes in, I'm going to build 100 units, and we're going to do tax abatement so it's cheaper for people to buy the houses. And then in 10 years, they'll stop paying taxes. No. That's absolutely absurd. You hungry, little guy? All my junk moving out. He's definitely thirsty. Let me take this off. All right, stop biting me. No, come on. Let's see, you got water? Give him some fresh water. This is no good. It's all junk. His food is not good. He's not gonna eat that. Give him fresh food. It was all Christmas stuff. Nobody ate. I don't know why they bought all this junk. There you go, with food. Oh. Yeah, it was a good walk. Oh, that's too close. Let me see. What do we got to do here? There we go. That was so weird. What do you want now? Now he wants to hump me. Now you want to play now? I thought he'd be tired. Yeah, so here's the iPhone. I'm just gonna get rid of it. I'm gonna, probably in a couple of weeks, once I get everything from here onto my older Note phone, Galaxy Note, and then I'll put this on eBay with the earbuds, the case, and a charger and a plug, so it looks like they're getting a complete set. But this is the Fire plug, and this is my S24 Ultra, which I think this phone has a little issue too. I might send this back under warranty because the S Pen's not working. Then I'll get a new phone. All right, let's start reading comments. Let's have a few laughs. Let's double tap the screen. Nice to see the town. Yeah, thanks, Strigen. Filippo Arseni, how much do you charge for that stuff? What stuff? Was nice and quiet the first 20 minutes. I don't know. It says here I've been live streaming for an hour. It seems a lot more than that. Oh, how much would I charge for this? I don't know. I got to see what they're selling for on eBay. Yeah, this is the Apple iPhone 12 Pro Max. That's what this is. So basically, both of these phones, Android and Apple, made in the same place. You can look it up. It's not, and the only difference actually being is the operating system. So like with this phone, if I take a lot of pictures, I can make a movie out of it. With this phone, you can't. You got to get another program. I thought the iPhones all had good photo editing software, but they really don't. This phone has better editing software than this phone, and this phone has better video editing software than the Apple phone. So anyway, thanks for what you said. Oh, you're welcome. Anytime, Filippo. Are you from Italy, Filippo? LD, Jamie, you've been obsessed with everything I say. Go take a walk and burn some energy. I burnt a lot of energy. He's a good boy. See, I got him a couple of brushes to comb his hair out. Oh, you're from... Vieni di Italia. Quale parte di Italia sei? Io vengo di Palermo. Down south. Oh, Sicily? Or Calabria? Roberto, hola! Roberto. Actually, I need water. Actually, here's a hack. Here's a glass of water. And what I've been doing, rather than drinking like sugar water, I've been using apple cider vinegar. See that this has mothers in it. And what I do is I take a capful and drop it in. You could do a little more. And it is delicious. And you know, they say this apple cider vinegar is very good for you. See all the junk at the bottom? So you don't want to shake this up because you don't want to get, I don't think you want those particles in your system. So bottoms up. It smells like the apple cider vinegar. But it tastes lemony because you don't want, it's not too much. You could put more. I speak some German. Well, that's awesome. Huntington Beach, California. Yeah, I guarantee you Donald Trump won the whole state of California. Republican of Dominica. Oh, I love that island. It's awesome. Kevin Mallinson. You do want the particles unfiltered beer. Don't. Really? I want those? I got to look that up. It's like the wine. You know, when you drink wine and you get all that crap at the bottom, you don't want to drink that. You want to pour wine slowly. You don't want to shake a bottle of wine up. You don't get that in white wine, though, like the sulfites. There's no sulfites like in white wine as much as there is in red wine. Canada. We got Canada in the house. And Tev, hey, good to see you, Ann. Careful, Bambi. John is a mega. Mega. I'm an American. You know, I'm thinking what's best for America. And the Democrat Party is just pushing the Green New Deal. They want to tax Americans. They don't want to tax foreign companies. They want to make you think that taxing foreign companies is bad for America, but taxing American companies is good for America. Go figure. Why don't I see what's going on here? Oh, you know what? I have to change the when I can't see how much battery life I got in the phone. Look at that. 8%. The phone would have went kaput. I'm Canadian. Trudeau needs to resign. I'm down for us. Yeah, because Trudeau is a typical Macron. That's what he is. He's just a puppet that they put him in there, and he doesn't care. Like, he knows he lost the election. He's probably resentful that nobody in Canada voted for him, and they just gave it to him. You know, like Angela Merkel. Who kept voting for her? Like, who kept voting for Angela Merkel after what she was doing in Germany? Who? Would you vote for Angela Merkel? No way. And yeah. See, he wants to play ball. Let me see if you can watch this guy. Come on. Look at that bone. His dog's full of energy. Look at this guy. He thinks he's good. You know how long it took me to teach him how to play ball? Oh, he's attacking it. He's like, I got you. When I first got him, he didn't know how to play ball. See, then I pretend like I'm trying to get it out of his mouth. You know, like, I could just rip it out of his mouth, but I'm pretending like he's got a grip on it. Give him a little fight. You know, like, I could just take it out. Like, see, he still wants to chew on it. Good boy. Good. Hey. Hey. Tennis ball. Come on. He wants me to try to get it. Come on. Oh, you had enough? You had enough? Yeah, you had enough. Yep. Hello from freezing Canada. How cold is it in Canada? It's nice and warm here in America. Well, at least where I'm from. Jojo Walker. Hello. Hey, Jojo. How are you? Long time no see. Cute dog, by the way. Thank you, Purple. Yeah, but you interrupt the peaceful environment of the live stream. CV Fireman, what's up, my man? Jojo's here, right? Canada is the United States hat. It's peaceful, not peaceful. Let's have a spelling bee. I'll probably lose. And Tev, but I'm here to understand MAGA. Thank you. See? That's why I like Ann. She listens and she tries to understand. She's not here to like argue. Thank you, Ann. Eco Hunter. No. Jojo Walker. It's 30. Wow. 30 degrees. Oh, it's like 30 degrees here too. That's not too bad. Oh, Fireman's been lurking. See, you guys got to watch out. He's my mod. 3 degrees Celsius. Ooh, that's cold. 8 degrees Celsius. Well, right now here it's looking on my phone. 40 degrees. It's going to go up to 60 this week. So I'm going to put shorts on. I might as well. When it's hot, and I wear shorts all year long. I don't give a shit. What's not to understand about MAGA? Nobody important. LD, they delayed comebacks. Canada's currently Trudeau's prison. It is so sad, man. Canada used to be like the place to live. You know, so I'm going to Canada. It's free. You know, everybody had, you know, bang bangs in their house. It was safe. Everybody was Canadian. People left their doors open. That's where the houses, U.S. You can type with more than one finger. Trudeau wore blackface makeup. Yeah. He's a weirdo, Trudeau. I mean, they basically sell us out to foreigners. That's what they do. Like Canada sold them out to China, and the same thing with the United States. That's why we have EVs. They want to do emissions. They say the air is full of pollution because China is the biggest producer of EVs in the world. Who do you think produces all the electric cars? China. They make all the batteries for the cell phones, for everything. So for us to go EV is a good thing for them. You know, until like they discover a battery that's made like from sand and salt and, you know, like items that are abundant. Now where you got to strip mine mountains, then EVs are going to be are going to be worth it. I hope they call an election because I can't take it anymore. The problem is the bankers in Canada, like TD Bank, they run the country. The banks run the country. And who knows what TD Bank has in mind for Canada? Healthcare, no mass shootings, good education. In Canada, China is the second largest economy in the world. Jerry Guthrie, hey Jerry, how you doing? My President Trump, MAGA Vance. Yes. I mean, we'll see. I mean, Trump is a lame duck. You know, we'll see. I mean, we'll see how, you know, what he actually does for America when he's actually the president. I mean, the first thing I think America has to do is get rid of dual citizenship. That's the first thing. And they were saying this guy Massey that Trump appointed is looking to get rid of it. So the second thing they got to get rid of is birthright, meaning that if your parents are here on vacation and you're pregnant and you give birth, they shouldn't hand you over. They shouldn't just hand you an American birth certificate. You're here on vacation. You know what I mean? They give you a temporary birth certificate. Then when you go back to your country, you give them that, and then they give you a birth certificate from the country you live in, you come from. Jojo Walker says healthcare sucks in Canada and it isn't free. We pay it out of our sky-high taxes. We don't have mass shootings, but we have more shootings than ever now, and stabbings and home. Wow. Is that right? I can't really talk about school shootings, what I really want to say, because it's, you know, they're listening, so I have to be careful. You have to be careful what you say. No more yeah, that's stupid. You know who makes money on the stimulus checks? The people who cut the checks. That's who makes money. So basically, they give you a stimulus check, and they hire a company to give you a check through the Federal Reserve. What do you think that is? So let's say they give you 1,000. So out of that 1,000, let's say the government says you're going to get 1,500, but in reality, it cost $2,000 a person to process the money and the checks. Everything, believe me, everything is about somebody making money with these stimulus checks. We have double taxes, 1 and 2 off products we buy. Well, like I said, stop buying shit. Stop buying, like you come from Canada, you're not happy about your government. Stop buying paper towels. Canada has the best water in the world. Canada's like America, like New York. They have such good water. Stop buying bottled water. Stop buying it. Let them stick the water where it goes. Stop buying disposable items. And you're going to see, they're going to wonder, why these people, it just save you money. Don't spend your money anymore. That's the only way you could fight. That's the only way you could send a message is by you not being a consumer anymore. That's it. You want to tax me as a person? All right, tax me, but I'm not going to spend the extra money I have. I'm going to save it. I'm going to pay down my mortgage. And then when they say, well, why are you not buying paper towels? Well, because I can't afford property taxes. Period. End of story. Oh, I can't afford my income taxes. I can't afford gas price. I can't afford to buy food. So I'm not buying paper towels. I'm not buying plastic cups. I'm not buying disposable items anymore. Period. Bottled only, please. I mean, if you have to drink bottled water, you're throwing your money. Like if you live in Canada, Canada has very good water. Johnny Brooklyn is a great friend I've known for years. She doesn't take any crap. Oh, I know, Jojo. Yep. How am I wrong? And I live in Canada. Yeah, I mean, I see a lot of people, even on TikTok, complain like they come from Canada. George is correct. Free healthcare isn't free. Free college isn't free. Right, nothing's free. They're gonna make you pay property taxes. And then, like, through these free colleges, these professors make hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. And all they got to do is just raise your property taxes. Somebody has to pay for the education. Cab 7, hey, Cab 7, what's up, my man? Cab 7 is here. Fireman CV is my hero. Yeah, he's a real fireman. And Tev, and you only pay while earning. Let Canada fix Canada. Well, the only way to fix Canada is by stop buying disposable items. The less money you spend, the less money you use your credit card, and the less money the banks make, that's when they will notice you. You see, when you're a company, you have millions of dollars to bribe politicians, they can do that. But when you're an individual and you're struggling, you have no voice. They don't care what you do. So, but the only voice you have is this, is your pocket. Is to say, I'm not going to buy a bottled water anymore. That's it. I'm not going to buy, certain things you really don't need, especially things that just you're going to use it once and throw it in the garbage. And Tab says, you're right, edging. Fireman says, love you too, Cab 7. Yeah, Cab 7's the best, guys. Guys, check out Cab 7's YouTube channel, JoJo, Fireman CV. They got great channels, live streams. Me brother CV. Yeah, these guys go back, way back. Like when I first started YouTubing, way, way back. There was like a community when YouTube demonetized everybody, because in the beginning you had to get 10,000 views and you were monetized. And then they changed the whole monetization to 4,000 hours and 1,000 subscribers, and everybody went nuts. So it created very niche communities of people like subscribing and watching videos and stuff like that. But on this channel, I've already surpassed I just got to figure out what I'm going to do about the monetization, if I'm even going to do it. Because I have my other channel, JohnAvanti. That's monetized. That's a little bigger. I could drop the link on that. I'll just say hello. Hello. I mean, I got some pretty good videos on there. Jason, no robles. Trust me, you don't want socialized healthcare. Just look at the VA. Yeah. And Donald Trump allowed the veterans. I mean, why do we even need the VA? What's the point? Like, why have all these hospitals? Just let them go to a doctor like everybody else. Like, it's the same thing. You're still paying the doctors. And at the VA, you get subpar doctors. You don't get the smartest guys, working for the VA. Like my brother's a 100% disabled veteran. And he went to the VA to get to do something. He had like some intestinal problems. And the doctor broke his, whatever it is that holds your guts in. He broke it. Now he's got a net for the rest of his life. And then the net that the guy put in, this really bad doctor, wasn't even good. And then he had to get like 3 more operations to finally fix the net that he had. Now that wasn't like combat related. The apes bricked up, taking a mean shit watching. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. You know what? At least like you watch the live stream and it helps you, right? See, the live stream helped you go take a mean shit. So good for you, my friend. Thanks for letting us know that. So now, if anybody's constipated, just come watch one of my live streams because who is this guy? The apes bricked up says that watching my live stream is sort of a laxative for him. So if you need a laxative, just come in the live stream and you'll be good to go. What a fucking asshole. See, a lot of guys, that's what I like. Like, if you're going to troll, at least say something funny. Let something entertaining. Not just come in and say stupid shit. But that's funny, ape shit. So if you guys are constipated, just come see me in my live stream. And I'll straighten you right out. You'll be all set. That's funny. I've been there. The constipated road. It's not good. What is this? I need a laxative. Yeah, and if you need, go to Cab 7's live stream. You look at it. That'll help you out too if you're constipated. Oh my gosh. That is too much. Oh man. Oh, we have a message held for review. Dun, 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 dun. Mikey Day says, oh shit. All right. Oh, now the matter, okay. Trump loves Matt Gaetz. Matt Gaetz loves little girls. All right. I mean, I don't see how, there's no proof of that. Mikey Day says, laugh out loud, IB Samurai, first Canada and then Greenland. Cab 7, I got crabs from watching. He gets crabs. Oh, man. Jojo Walker, laugh out loud. Nune, hello, welcome to the live stream. YouTube remarks, what would you need to see as proof? I mean, it's just hearsay. There's actually no proof. But then if he did do it, then, he's not in the Trump administration after all. He actually got a job with, I think, a network news show because Matt Gaetz is a very well-spoken person. And if he did something bad like that, I won't be watching his show. How about that? I already cleaned the message. Get with the program. Crazy Croatian, what's happening? Proof, are you serious? Mikey Day, seems like every single position or famous person has something here. Well, you want to know something? The problem is that in 1978, the government passed a law that you can't fire these people. Like, so when you get a job like Mayorkas or one of these government jobs, you're like untouchable. You could do whatever you want. If the president tells you, paint the wall blue, red, white, and blue, but you paint it like another color that's absolutely the opposite of what the president wanted, you're okay. He can't fire you. So now Donald Trump is gonna go back to the actual I forgot what it was. I don't know if it's in the Constitution, because Donald Trump is part of the executive branch. So everybody in his cabinet is part of the executive branch, and he can't fire them, in a sense. So now he's going to go back and make it where if anybody does something that is against what his orders are, you're going to get fired. End of story. So like these people like that work for the government, they can make laws however they want it against what the president wants. Political person, not right. So when Donald Trump hires somebody and you don't do a good job, or anybody, you go work for a company and you mess up, you're going to get fired. Period. That's just the way it is. Unless you like related to the owner's, to the owner, you're not going to get fired. But if you're somebody who was appointed or you got hired and then 3 months down the road, you're found essaying people, that there's a fund in the government that if you essay somebody or you get sued by individual people on a personal level, the government pays for your lawyers and pays off the people that are suing you. That should end. How is that even possible? Why is that even a thing? So Donald Trump should put an end to that as well. Am I taking the car? Exactly. Yeah, see, things like that. If you are in government and you get accused or somebody tries to sue you and wins a lawsuit, the government should not defend that. Oh. So you can see like these politicians know exactly what's going on and they write bills to protect themselves. And I never even heard about that until recently. That was like news to me. And I'm pretty old, not old, but I've been around, and just in the last couple of years, I heard that. Thanks, Mac. Ann says, the reason I'm here is because there are Canadians who think that Trump is a good man. I think Trump's a good man. I mean, there's more people in Canada that like Trump than like Trudeau. So, Ann, are you like a fan of Justin Trudeau, president, prime minister, or whatever he is there? Abasim, how you doing, buddy? Good seeing you. Welcome back, my friend. Crazy Croatian. Okay, laugh out loud. Jasper's joined. Says, why, Ann? You don't know that, John. Well, from the people I meet from Canada, a lot of them like President Trump. And he's not even the president yet. So we'll see. I mean, he's still got a long way to go. He's got a whole month to get there, to get sworn in. That's a long time. Anything can happen from now till then. Mikey Days, and Trump is just real. Yeah, you know nothing about Pete 2025. Well, Pete 2025 and Pete 47 are just ways of reducing the government, I would think. And I agree. I don't think the government should be so big. There shouldn't be so many people. Like, how many people do we need in the government? We have the states. What do we have the state for? Why do we need a board of education in the federal government when my state has a board of education? Every state in the union has a board of education. Right? Every county, every city, every school district has a board of education. Every school has a board of education. How much bureaucracy do we need for education. What about transportation? Like how much transportation knowledge, like how hard is it to determine transportation? It makes absolutely, like, why do we need people like the transportation czar? Like, what does he do? What do these people do? Like when the state takes care of their own transportation. So instead of paying all these bureaucracies in the government, let's cut that and let's reduce taxes. That's what the government should be doing, is reducing taxes, not spending money and borrowing money on useless projects when the states can do exactly what the government does. My state has a governor, like the federal government has a president. You know, the town that I live in has a mayor. I mean, it's trickled down politics. You know, we don't need 50,000 people governing the country. It's too much. All right, so let them just worry about their own roads. You know, the federal government could just pay the state where the interstate road goes through to manage it. What's so hard about that? Why do we need a government agency managing those roads? Just let the state do it. Just like if you've ever been to St. Thomas, one side is French and one side is Dutch. Yeah. And if you go on the French side, the roads are perfect, like beautiful. You go on the Dutch side, the roads are like craters. It's crazy. Like you could drive from the Dutch side into like the French side, and it's two different worlds. It's just amazing. It's just like the United States. You could drive from one state to another state, and like it's two different worlds. Great states can't do it. School's choice, where the money follows the child, will incentivize schools to provide. I say get rid of all the government and money and be self-sufficient. Right. The government, the states should be self-sufficient. That's the way it should work. Then the government wouldn't have to tax you as much. I mean, they're taxing you to death to pay all these salaries, to pay all these pensions, all this free health care that they get. All these people that work like for Alessandro Mayorkas. You know, he's been out there. That's why I'm mentioning his name. I'm just not targeting him out, but he's been on the news, right? So, you know, he's the border czar. Why can't Texas manage the border? All the government got to do is say, Texas, you're in charge of that part of the border. Arizona, you're in charge of that part of the border. California. That's it. What's... Somebody says that I parked in their spot. I'll move it later. Your car later. Arizona can't afford it. Yes, they can. Yes, they can. Arizona is a very rich state. Of course they can. New Mexico can't afford it. Sure they can. Hope you get towed, idiot. Okay, Nunya, thanks a lot. You want my car to get towed? Oh, that's nice. Oh, I wouldn't wish that on you. That's like me saying, I hope you ride your bike and you get a flat tire. Strigen, why do all the New Yorkers and Californians keep flooding my state of everything? Use the barter system. Yeah, I mean, he won't tow it, Johnny. I am out here with the... No, they're not going to tow it. There's no school. So when there's school, then they come around, the cops, because, you know, all the families come here and pick up their kids. I wouldn't park in someone else. No, it's not it's not. Leo, he's got my tape. All right, you can have that. MAGA all day. Well, it's not. It's a public street, but my friend has trouble walking, so she had to park across the street. Have you seen any UFO drones? No, I haven't. Fortunately, maybe tonight I will. Why? Who did you vote for? I voted for Donnie. Donnie. Well, if all the taxes that are for useless stuff clear up states could pay. Exactly. You know, the government is eating up all the cats and dogs and all the taxes. Tomo eyes go your state, the government. Henry Zoom. I'm pretty sure my 5-year-old nephew is more intelligent than this idiot. Yeah, he probably is. He probably is. I wouldn't doubt it. I'm sure there's a lot of 5-year-old kids out there that are brilliant, man. It's called prodigy. See, there's a lot of kids out there that are prodigies. They're very, very intelligent people. They're able to use their brain and close things out that just make no sense to them, and they think more like they're mathematicians, and they know what they want to be at a very young age, and they work hard to get it, like doctors. Love my president, May Plow. Hey, May. Shelby Smith, watching out for our neighbors. Yeah, we got to watch out for our neighbors. Trump 2024 is king. I'm a big Donnie fan. Yeah, he's the best. Let's hope so. I mean, you know, we still got a month left. Let's hope he makes it. Let's hope nothing crazy happens between now and then. You know, it's a long time. And they really don't want him as president. I mean, they really don't. Especially foreign countries. They don't want to pay tariffs. They don't want to be taxed. They want us to be taxed. Oh, let those idiot Americans pay it. Oh, my gosh. Let's see. This guy's got the longest name. Classic man in a house just drinking coffee. Classic man. Oh, well, enjoy your coffee, classic man. Kevin first, see? Canadians love Trump, man. Nick Ferrier, like his speech. Yeah, I mean, they want to take Panama back. I heard Mexico wants to open up a canal. They want to build their own canal. Bro, imagine like Mexico cutting their country in half to build a canal. So there's money in building canals. So they want to build a canal in the Middle East, another one, besides the Suez Canal. They want to put one right next to it. That's insane. Do you think Canada should become part of the United States? It's never going to happen. It's not. The Royal Crown owns Canada, basically. It's never going to happen. The only way it would happen is that America would have to buy Canada from Canada itself. And then we would have to incorporate, forget it, all the banks there would have to like abide by federal banking rules, which they don't. They abide by Canadian rules, and there's only one bank in Canada, and that's TD Bank, and they own all the other banks that are in Canada. They run the whole shit in Shaboodle. Well, Greenland may be easier to acquire because Greenland, there's not that many people there. You know, Canada does have almost 40 million people. And you have a lot of foreigners in Canada that are trying to take over the country themselves. You know, as being foreigners, if you can migrate enough people into Canada and breed a lot of kids, right? Over time, you can take over the country and just change it into whatever you want. Into whatever you want. and that's why it's going to be hard. I don't know what the majority of ethnic background people are in Canada today. Besides the original Canadians. But I heard that there's a big problem with that a lot of people are coming from other countries and they're like buying all the businesses that just taking over the country. And eventually they're going to run for office and all these positions and make the country into what they want it to be. They're not going to, because they don't care about what Canadians feel. They come from countries that they don't have bang bangs and pew pews. Right? Canadians already lost that right to own them. Sorry about that, Joanne. I'll move your car later. Where'd you park? You all right?
Hello.
TD Bank does not own. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Reagan, they own. Yeah. Zoba Master 19. Why the fuck do we need Greenland or the Panama Canal? Well, Greenland would be a strategic naval base, basically. I agree. Just the facts. President Musk. Well, President Musk. I mean, did Musk support the other side? No. I mean, you got to think Musk is probably one of the smartest salesmen that ever lived, right? So if he's a salesman and salesmen, they take risks.
Oh, yeah, Anaya.
So he took a risk with the Republicans, with the Republican Party. He saw something in the Republican Party that the Democrats, he didn't like it. So he says, you know what, I'm going to go help Donald Trump. I like his message better than the other side. Jojo says, to be fair, Canadians love anyone who isn't. I love Canada. I've been to Canada many times. I've been to Quebec, Montreal, and every time I went there, everybody was nice, and the food was good, the parties were good, the bars were fun, it was safe. I mean, I would walk like you had nothing to worry about. Musk is going to do great. Yeah, let's hope so. Let's hope they do what they said they're going to do, is investigate all these, the EPA, the FBI, the CIA, and see where all the money goes. That's what we need, accountability. Where the hell is all this money going? Elon Musk, ooh, to toilet. That's funny, okay. Edging wellness, dude, what you just said sounds a lot like the guy with the little mustache and his. No, so you want to give money to the government and you don't want to know where. It's like me paying child support and my ex can spend the money any way she wants. Is that right? No, that's not right. Mikey Days, just money, follow the money. Jojo says, no, we are part of the Commonwealth, but we can leave Commonwealth like other countries did when Queen died. I remember the Queen going to Canada saying, this is my land. There's a speech like that. She said, this is my land, which it is. I mean, they own all that land. The Royal Crown is the largest landowners in the world. The Catholic Church is the third largest landowner in the world. And then I forgot who number 2 was. Or they could be number 2. I'm not sure. Zoba Master 19, accountability from a criminal lawyer. Well, people change, no? I don't see why people call Vice President Harris a criminal and a liar. Ha ha! Got you there. Well, why is he a criminal and a liar? He hasn't been convicted of anything. He's not in jail. Right? A lot of these prosecutors are dropping all the charges. A lot of the judges of the higher courts says that the cases are not, doesn't hold ground. Wade Castle. Hey, Wade, how you doing? I live about an hour from the U.S.-Mexico border in Arizona. It's bad here that the cartels have a hold over the local Democrat Party. Yeah, well, you just got to pay people off. That's all you got to do is just feed them money, threaten them. That's it. Like get a cop, get a police chief that's on your side, and he'll just stop the cops from doing their job. Ethan Moore, bruh. Irish Rebel, what's up, Irish? But the Queen could never go back to visit Canada or she would have been arrested. I never heard that. Why arrested for what? Zober Master 19, where the money goes is the matter of public record. Look it up. Jay Sands, he's a loathsome piece of shit. I never like him as a celebrity. Don't like him as the president. Okay. I mean, you're outnumbered. 80% of Americans like him. You're one of the very few that don't like him. Think of it that way. James, is this another Trump deranged individual? Well, the MAGA people or Trump supporters don't have TDS. It's the other people who completely dislike the guy have TDS. I don't have TDS. When you're deranged is because you're against it. I'm not against it. So he was convicted of 30. Is he in jail? Is he in jail? Wow, even the USA, the cartels have that. Yeah, of course. Zigzag. Life was better under Trump. Perhaps. I mean, one of the biggest things that I liked about Donald Trump is that he got us out of the Paris Court Agreement, the United Nations. He defunded Planned Parenthood. I mean, why should the government fund businesses? The Planned Parenthood is a corporation. It's a business. The government should never fund private business. It's the Planned Parenthood is not a federally, it's not like the VA, right? Planned Parenthood is a private corporation. Why would you fund them? That makes absolutely no sense. You're going to make me pay taxes to fund, they help. So do hospitals. Go to a hospital. They do the same shit. Go to a walk-in clinic. They do the same thing. You need help as a woman? Go to a walk-in clinic. They provide the same crap. James, or we are pro-Trump here. I'm pro-Trump. He was convicted of 34 felonies. They delayed his. So why did they delay his sentencing, Kat? Ask yourself that. Why would they delay his sentencing? BJ Moore is 74. We did it, Trump. Yep, we did. Ethan, 80%. Yeah, 80%. Yeah. Well, think about it this way, Ethan. He spent $163 million on his campaign. And he started campaigning in 20, right? And Vice President Harris on her campaign spent $2.5 billion in 110 days. How can you possibly lose with all that money? And she spent it all, and she was $20 million in debt. So you want somebody like that to run the government? James says Trump is great. Jeff Hargrave, go Trump, go Trump. Yes. Clarice Trailer, Trump is awesome. Irish Rebel, children from a school went missing that she gave to her husband as a birthday present. Children from a school? I don't know what that means, Irish Rebel. I'm way behind. There was something. Kyle Amor, I broke, so I can't get with Trump. He'll always be for the rich. That's not true. But the rich run the country. Who runs the country? Poor people, because poor people can't refrain from spending money. I keep telling people, stop spending your money. That's the only way they're going to listen to you. When Walmart has an oversupply of paper towels and bottled water and disposable items, they're going to start to say, hey, what's going on here? What are you doing to these people? I mean, who speaks for the American? Nobody. Right? When you're an individual, you have no voice. The only voice you have as an individual is your pocket. That's it. When credit card companies start seeing that they're making less and less money and you're paying off your credit cards, they're going to start panicking. Then maybe they'll start making life better for the American citizen. I mean, how else are we going to get your message across? Strygen. Those that parrot the 34 criminal convention lie no zero about what legal proceedings took place. Lawyers, judges around the world were in this belief that Circus Act sets exactly. Like I could understand, like you get a guy, you convict him, but they were trying to get him from 2016. They before even that, they were saying, oh, he's never gonna win. Who the hell, and laugh about it. Oh, Donald Trump's a clown. He's this, he's that. So it's not like it's a one-time occurrence. It's an ongoing thing. And he's being attacked by like different sides, going to court, all these cases. So it's not really like he's committing, it's a witch hunt. That's what it is. So anybody who likes Donald Trump is not going to believe it. You're not going to convince them because of how you're handling it. It's not one thing. Then it's not the first time that they've tried to shame people in politics. Look at all the Supreme Court judges. Any Supreme Court judge that Donald Trump tried to appoint, they put them through hell to get appointed. Strygen, let them believe they're right. They're deranged dumbasses. Yeah, I agree. Oops. Kyle Amore, big crop will always pocket the profits and not share the wealth. How are you going to what do you mean share the wealth? Bro, it's up to you to make money. It's not up to somebody to give you their money. You have to negotiate with somebody when you get a job. And then, like I said, if you wanna be a voice, stop buying disposable crap. That's it. Stop buying soda. I mean, stop buying things that you really don't need, that are not healthy for you. Stop buying paper towels. Stop buying napkins. Stop buying plastic cups. Buy kitchen towels, buy cloth napkins, and just wash them. What's the big deal? Why do you need to spend, it's only $50 a year on, so what? It's $50. So don't spend it. Spend it on something else. Buy a steak. Go out to dinner. Help a small business, a small restaurant. Paper towels only comes from big corporations. And they all are made in China, the majority of them. Let's play a game. You committed crime, but we won't say what the crime is. But anything else we suppose you did that is misdemeanor. Yeah, exactly. And then turn it into a felony. They took misdemeanors and turned them into felonies for Donald Trump. So how can you take them serious? So basically, all they're proving is that the courts are corrupt. That's all they prove to me. They prove to me that if you got enough money, you can buy the court. So the courts are completely corrupt. You can't trust judges anymore. You can't trust lawyers. You can't trust the judicial system because of what has been going on. Stop my rent from going to $800. Well, you got to pay your rent. Don't not pay your rent. Well, if they keep raising the landlord's property taxes and insurance, he's got to raise your rent. There's no option. By that stretch, any one of us going to jail for, right, we can go to, they could put you in jail for anything. Fireman says, left foul out Chris Hughes, zigzag armor, Kyle Armor, 29 million people in America, do the math. Yeah, exactly. Tax the rich. All right, so Kyle, you'd rather tax Americans than tax foreign companies trying to do business in America? You don't want to have tariffs? You don't want to have across the board tariffs? But you want to tax Americans, but you don't mind the rich people behind the companies, the billionaires that are importing stuff so they can become billionaires. They don't pay any taxes. But all you want to do is tax Americans and tax American companies. But tariffs are bad for America. It costs Americans more. American companies are going to pass the tax they pay in America onto the consumer too. You don't think they're going to do that?
Why are they still hanging on to me?
Trump 2024. Robert Brown. What's up, Robert? Who needs 20 cars? Well, what do you care how many cars people have? Worry about how many cars you have. Do you need a car? Some people don't need a car. Some people never owned a car.
And now I do it because I got an
Yeah. Don't worry about anybody else. Everybody should worry about themselves. And then they should have one thing on their mind and say, I don't want to pay taxes. I don't want my property taxes to go up. I don't want my income taxes to go up. I don't want to pay taxes. And I'm going to have a voice, and your voice is being a consumer. So where did all the other felonies go? I don't know. Ask the courts. Ask the people who accused them. Why is Joe Biden going to pardon all the people that brought these cases up against Donald Trump? You know that? He's going to pardon Adam Schiff, what's her name? All of them that had something to do with prosecuting Trump. He's going to give them all Why? Why did he need pardons if they did nothing wrong? If they were abiding the law? Even the judges, he's going to give them pardons because they broke the law. They made up Trump. They got Trump charges. You all right, Joanne?
Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, you're right.
Whatever happened to the flat tax rate for everybody? Just because you have nice stuff shouldn't mean. Well, what they ought to do is instead of raising income taxes and property taxes, they should just base taxation on consumerism. That's it. That's it. People who buy shit should pay taxes. The government, they wants to make money. Instead of charging you a federal income tax, they should just put a 5% federal tax on all goods and services. That's it. Period. End of story. Like if you pay an attorney $3,000, they should charge you a tax. Collect tax. They're not even charging you. They're collecting the tax and paying it to the state and the government and the federal government. That's how society should be based, not taxing the people. Why would you tax me? Tax this. Tax the consumer. Even food, they should tax food. They should tax clothes. Anything you buy should be taxed. Why should they make things tax-free to help foreign companies sell their crap? Like this shirt is tax-free.
Okay.
And it's probably made in a foreign country. It's not made here in America. Like this jacket. Where's this thing made?
Did you put your jacket away?
Made in Bangladesh. So this jacket, this sweater is made in Bangladesh. I can guarantee you there was no tariff and there's no state tax on clothes. So who paid the taxes on that? Me. They put taxes on my property. Why shouldn't this sweater pay the tax? By way of import tax and sales tax. And not tax my house. And not tax my income. You know nothing about taxes. Brian, how are you, buddy? Ethan Moore, that's called sales tax, which is a burden of the company passed on to you. No, a sales tax is a tax imposed by the state, not the company. Company doesn't charge you a sales tax. The retailer you're buying from collects tax and gives it to the state. Some companies actually have it right in their register. Then when they collect tax, it goes right to the state. Like at the end of the day, and goes right to them. It's not even like in their account, so they spend it. You know nothing about taxes. We need to start manufacturing. I mean, don't even manufacture nothing. Just just tax it. Say, good, you could stay there, stay in your country, but we're going to charge you a fair tax. Like earlier in the live stream, I said that the shrimp fishermen in America are on a poor playing field than fishermen in Mexico, than shrimpers in Mexico and China and other countries that produce shrimp, because they don't have tariffs. They don't have to pay taxes. So they can import all the shrimp they want, and there's no tax on that shrimp. But yet the fishermen who fish for shrimp in America have to pay taxes. They got to pay corporate tax, personal tax. They have high labor costs. They can't compete. So they have to sell their shrimp for more money than the foreign companies are undercutting the American shrimp fishermen. Look it up. How fair is that? That's like me doing, like, I want to sell my stuff and I'm not going to be taxed. But the guy selling the same exact product in the United States is going to be taxed through his corporation. Who's making more money? Me in a country where my labor is cheap. Even to import it, to put it on a ship, it's cheaper to make it in a country and bring it here than it is to make it here. I mean, don't you like to understand that? Don't you see that? That's why we need import taxes. So the companies that are in other countries will pay the same amount of tax as the companies trying to do the same business in America. Farmers need to stop selling to foreigners and produce organic, healthier food. Yeah, but that's impossible. You know why? There's 340 million people here.
How can they do that?
You need pesticides, or else the bugs will eat all the crops. I mean, there are some farmers like insert that they use crabs to eat the bugs. They use other forms, but in America, it's impossible. The farms are gigantic. Say even CV wants a raise. So I got to raise my prices now. It's not isolationism, Ann. By charging taxes is not isolation. It's not. You're making it fair for the Americans to do the same, to make the same products in America that are made cheaper in other countries. You know, Vietnam now is a direct competitor to China because the labor in Vietnam is cheaper than China. So a lot of the companies are going to Vietnam to buy stuff. My wife asked me what I'm up to. Laugh out loud. Painting under the bathroom counter while my friend Johnny teaches me about tax implications from New Jersey. Not sure. Dude, you missed so many comments. I'm not writing anymore. I'm sorry, Mikey boy. Top scorer. Do you have a husband? No, unfortunately, I don't. Maybe I should get a husband. Do I have a husband? Hey, maybe a husband would be good. You know, we just think men have a lot in common than men and women. You know, that would be a good study. Are men who are married to other men, what is the divorce rate between married men and a married man and a woman? Frank Taylor, what's up, buddy? Mikey Diaz, hey, there's a... Oh, I can't... Dorit. Top scorer. Joking. Hey, Merry Christmas. No problem. That's what we're here for. We're here to have fun. You know, and I'm the host. If you want to say something, you know, that's cool and funny, that's fine. Like, do you have a husband? That's funny. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not going to get offended. And I'm sure people would like to know. if I had a husband or not, which I don't. The divorce rate is drastic. Yeah, I'm sure because men have a lot in common. I mean, a lot. So, men have a lot in common. Men understand men. Then like men compete against men too. Like today, I was watching a show about not an alpha male, a beta male,
And somewhat right.
another type of male that kind of fits my thing. I forgot. Oh, maybe I'll find it on my YouTube. I was watching it on YouTube. Let me see. Oh, all right. An alpha male, beta male. Let me drop out. Anyway, this is my other YouTube channel. Good morning. Now I'll go make someone else laugh. Yeah. Johnny has opinion. Well, hello. That's what this channel's about. It's how I see the world affecting me. This is about how I see it. I'm not an expert. This is for entertainment purposes only. Top score. Happy New Year, Sigma. I think you're right. You're right, Brisket Baron. I was watching a thing about a Sigma male. Sigma. I never heard that. So I think when two men get together, I don't know. I mean, I don't really know. I mean, I don't know. And you don't know what the Department of Transportation does. So get rid of it. We don't need it. The state works on all the roads in my state. And if there's a federal state project, they can just hire contractors in that state to do the job. That's what they do anyway. I mean, the government doesn't have their own personal federal highway workers. They hire companies to do the work. Why can't the state do that? All the government got to do is, hey, state, we have this thing, a highway, or this, fix it. Or just give all the highways to the state. Why does the federal government need a highway for? What is the point? Maybe somebody couldn't inform me about that. Top score. And you get it. Oh, well, thanks for subscribing, Top. Kevin Fisher sells mailman. Ann says you don't know. And John, could I do your job with no training? Like what job? Why do you need training to know that the road's deteriorating? Have you ever been to Costa Rica? Those roads are fucked up. I mean, it's a no-brainer. The roads have full of potholes. We need to fix them. That's it. I mean, the state can basically, they could be like one thing that says, okay, here's the state. They show us these roads and they need fixing. Trumped Up from Mississippi. Welcome to the live stream, Trumped Up. Ann says all these blue-collar workers can be replaced at the drop. Yeah, of course. Anybody can be replaced, Ann. Even white-collar. Anybody could be replaced. The only people we actually need in the world are medical people because they save your life. I mean, some lawyers save your life too. I would agree. We have so many departments of X. Most are below. Exactly. They just, people like, oh, I'm going to hire my cousin. I need 4 secretaries. I need this. They all need offices. And we don't need that. Go get a job doing something else. Do Americans realize the federal government pays $9,800 per person in the U.S., Canada, Britain, France, pay around $6,200, and they have the health care. What do you mean they pay $9,800? What is that? What is that amount for? Strigen, something Elon Musk did in SpaceX. Pay trillions. Yeah. Nothing's free, Frank. Yeah, that's for sure. Wish Pelosi, yeah, well, she's got to retire. I mean, but the only reason why I disagree with term limits is because just think if we had to flip these seats over and over, you know how many pensions we would be paying? So at least Nancy Pelosi's been in there all these years and all these politicians, right? Now, when they croak, we don't really have the burden of paying them a pension unless they're collecting it and we don't know it. Maybe like when they hit a certain age, they're able to collect their pension and get paid at the same time and triple, quadruple dip into the government payroll. GP Canadians, what's up? Oh, GP Canadians also wait 6 months. Wow, that's crazy. Redow Scanford, Joe Biden has pardoned his son. Yeah, he pardoned his son this month. Here they do, John, nowhere else. Wow, 6 months. I mean, here you can get treatment immediately. It's called selection bias. Yeah, it's just terrible. I mean, the government is too big. There's just too many people in government. There's too many people, like in the cabinet. Like this. Let's see. How many cabinet members are there in the judiciary? How many cabinet members are there in the United States? So the president cabinet is made up of 15 leaders of executive departments.
What do you mean?
This advisory body is appointed by the president and confirmed by the United States. So basically, the president has 15 secretaries. So there's a lot of those secretaries that could be eliminated, like transportation and education, that the state already has. Okay, you need a secretary of the military because that's the states are not going to have that. That's the federal. The government shouldn't oversee what the states want. I'm the assistant regional VP of the secretary of the vice president of Southeast Sales for the assistant governor of the Department of Paper for the senator of Vermont. I make $5. Yeah, exactly. Now just read what Zigzag says. That's exactly how the government works. They got all these people getting paid at our expense. And then, like, if you lose your home, that's your tough luck. But they're getting paid no matter what. Look what's... No, Canadians only wait if it's non-urgent. If it's a emergency. Right. Oh, okay. That's cool. Kevin Fisher, what's up? Paying decent deceased... Yeah. Actually, there are clauses in the U.S. Constitution that allows Canada to... Well, if that's the case, that would be incredible because I don't know how that would work because then there'd be more states. I mean, you can't make Canada one state. I mean, it would be the biggest state in the country. I mean, Canada's huge. Canada's like enormous. Maybe like they could make Canada Commonwealth. That would probably be easier. So it would be just like Puerto Rico. Let me go down. State 48 RC with whichever way you put it, the left wing and the right wing are connected to the same bird. There's no way around it without either wing. And that's why they don't like Donald Trump because he's a new bird. You know what I mean? He's the big bird. He's a different bird. He's not the same bird. He went in there and he's like, oh, man. He's flapping the wings. He's like, come on, guys. Where the other birds like Obama and Joe Biden, they're not flapping the wings. They're just letting the The wings do whatever they want. No, I'm not, Ann. I don't know where you got that from. To be a commonwealth, how is that? America has the Marshall Islands, Samoa, Puerto Rico, Guam, and there's like more commonwealths. So what's wrong with Canada being a commonwealth? I mean, what's the problem? I mean, Canada is a mixed country. It's not one race. So how is that? That makes no sense. Well, I don't know what you're talking. I don't want to talk about that anyway. That leads nowhere. Elon Musk is the president. Trump is vice president. What are you talking about? Well, Elon Musk. How is Elon Musk the president? I mean, is Elon Musk going to sign executive orders? I'm sure President Trump will tell Musk to go off himself. You think Trump is scared of Elon Musk? Right, it's not going to be part of the U.S. Exactly. Right, it still belongs to the royal crown. It's like Australia and Northern Ireland and Scotland and whatever other land they had. They're the largest landowners in the world, but they just, to me, they're sellouts. They sold out all their people, and they're going to pay for it in the long run. Yeah, the SF anti, you can't say that, man. You can't talk like that on live streams. I mean, everybody's here talking friendly, everybody's getting along, everybody's nice. You can't come in here talking nonsense like that. You're welcome to stay, but just, say the right thing. Voted for Trump in Arizona. Good. And Tev. Another message to leave. Mop top. This guy is a total. Yes, I am a moron. I never said I was smart. Andrew Wilden. England here. Fuck the Windsor gangs. Yeah. I mean, they sold their people out so many times. It's not even funny. It's not even funny. Toast to town. No, we aren't talking nonsense. What about free speech? Coleman. Free speech? Well, who's trying to cut free speech? I mean, Facebook? I mean, who's trying to cut free speech? I mean, TikTok, you can't say anything on TikTok. TJR, I don't remember. Rob Noxious. England was dumb, gave up the. Yeah, I mean, just think about it. Like England. Like they went to fight Napoleon, and then they lost the War of 1812. And then the stupid French sold the Louisiana Territory. So. How smart is that of the British, right? I mean, just by them losing the Battle of Saranac Lake, by them being the largest, the most powerful navy in the world, they lost to the American navals. A young naval officer blew up all their ships when they had such experience in naval battle, and they lost the war because they lost all their ships. So they're fucking stupid people. I mean, like, how do you lose power like that? Even the French, like Napoleon. Why would you go fight the British and give up the Louisiana Purchase? Like, you're not afraid of the British, but you're afraid of the land there. Unless that's just bullshit what they wrote. All the trees that they gave up, think about it, all the lumber, the water, the land. They were collecting taxes. They had tariffs, the French. You had to pay tolls to get into the Louisiana Territory from the east. Did you know that? Oh, Solo. What's up, Solo? How is it that Trump voters don't understand that? The swamp means something different to billionaires, lobbyists like Trump than it does to the average. Well, the swamp is the people corrupted by the deep state. That's the swamp. See, there's a deep state, which I believe are the dual citizens, and then they control the politicians, which are in the swamp because they can't get out. They're trapped in the swamp because of the dual citizens. And to the United Kingdom, yeah. They sold their souls to NATO. Right, I mean, like, they can't even, like, Canada can't even send the UK money. Or the Royal, they don't have it. You know, they don't want to pay. Nobody wants to pay taxes. That's why we had what do we have? The Boston Tea Party. Because people were fed up with paying taxes that didn't do anything for them like us. Like, we're paying taxes for all these projects around the world that it still hasn't benefited us at all. Okay, guys, thanks for coming into the live stream. I really appreciate everyone being here. Fireman CV. And guys, this is descending into silliness. Well, I don't know what you're talking about, but Ann, thanks for being here. Everyone, thanks for being here. Please like, double tap the screen, and follow Fireman CV. Subscribe to my channel, and God bless you. Peace out, and see you again in the next video. And if I don't see you, Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Happy 2025. Let's hope 2025 lowers everyone's taxes. It is a good year for lower taxes. Take care, Alec. Strigen, see you later, my friend.